It's like a new warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats, and it yells in my ears. Wake up to reality. I'm trying so not to give. Said to myself, this affair will never go so.
Good afternoon, David the Desert live from the grand opening this season in Palm Springs at the Desert Arts Center. I'm with Vicki Nelson and Ian Cook, and I wanted to say congratulations for keeping this center running. I know it's not easy. And tell me about what your vision is and how you guys came about to even manage this building.
Well, we've been in existence since 1950, and we've been in this building since 1995. And it is one of the city's oldest buildings. It was the city's original school, built in 1928. So we're very proud to be tenants of it.
Congratulations. And Vicki, tell me what you do here.
I'm manager, which means I manage the gallery and also running of the classes, workshops that we hold here, and all events and programming and scheduling. So just pretty much the nuts and bolts of day-to-day business.
I think it's really cool. They really work with the schools, the local community.
Yes.
You encourage children to do their art here.
Have,
is that right?
We have an extensive schools program, which we work with middle school children. We work with high school students with college scholarship grants. We offer grants to teachers. Kids come in for one Saturday each week.
Great.
And they take drawing, they take printmaking, they take ceramics, they take painting. In addition to our schools program, we have extensive adult classes here. Our instructors of the highest caliber of professional working artists in the Coachella Valley. Our classes and workshops are 7 days a week. Available to everyone. Our emphasis here at Desert Arts Center is on the fine arts. So we cover all phases of 2D, painting in watercolor, oil, mixed media, collage, 3D. We have glass, clay.
How would you define fine arts? What does that mean to a person like myself, fine arts meaning?
I think to me, and I think what we're trying to emphasize here is tradition and technique, and then learning the basics so that you can let your creative freak flag fly, as they say.
Freak flag, I like that. And people can sign up on the website to sign up, and
Yes.
come down or either or.
Yes, we have our instructors' information. They can contact our instructors directly, register for classes, come and join. They can take one, they can take 4 at a time. They can take workshop series. So we try and offer as much variety as we can.
And then how does an artist get their wares shown here? How do you pick the artist?
Although most of our artists are what we would call hobby artists rather than professional artists, we have an annual jury which is coming about soon, and artists have the opportunity to present their artwork to us to show us the sort of standard they do.
And we're very excited this year to have as an honorary juror Chip Tom, who is the senior curator at Heather James Gallery in Palm Desert.
What we're going to do is we're going to take you guys inside and show you some of the artists, get some sound bites for this kickoff party, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you very much.
51 years, I believe, right?
Yes.
51 years.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Tell me your name.
My name is Chriso.
So, David. Nice
Hi,
to meet
David.
you. Tell me about your inspiration.
I went to an elementary school art show, and the second grade art teacher, had her kids do stuff with little squares of paper that they had folded over and then folded the corners in. And I looked at them and I said, I can do that. I'm a collagist. And so, the kids would just take different colors and they would splatter them all over the paper, or maybe make like these mandala kind of designs, or maybe make like a snake or something like that. But I got the idea to butt them all up against each other.
Paper.
And these are all paper, yeah. There's 48 pieces of paper in there.
That is so cool. DOD talking to Farrell Harrelson with this amazing sculpture, and this is just amazing. And it's like so spiritual. Congratulations on your art and your methods. What brought you to do sculpture?
Thank you. Well, I'm a retired furniture designer, and I did some sculpture back when I was 38, 39 years old. Life got in the way. 40 years went by and I started again. Took lessons here at Desert Art Center from a lovely lady that passed away a year and a half ago, but she got me started again. Here I am, you
That's
know.
fantastic. It's 40 years off and you came back to it.
Came back to it. You can be as old as you want. 84 years old and I'm still doing it, so.
I'm talking to Jane Ellis, one of the artists portraying her watercolors tonight, and I wanted to ask, what's your inspiration and how long have you been doing this?
I loved art since I was out of the cradle, and I did charcoal sketches and pen and ink. But watercolor, I really got inspired by Robert Wood, who is a famous master watercolorist. This one I actually did here at the gallery. I took a class because I like to still engage in learning from others, and that was Jim Nelson taught a class here, and this man that I painted was from a black and white photo he had. I entered it in a show in Redlands, and it was chosen as best watercolor.
Congratulations.
So I just enjoy the Society of Artists, you know,
Right.
the little quirky brains we have.
Right. A colony that it is.
Yes.
I'm talking to Lindy Ballard, the acrylic artist.
Yes.
And how did you become an artist?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story about becoming an artist. Actually, I hadn't painted any canvases until 2 years ago when I retired. I had always been interested in it, but I've never painted before until 2 years ago. And I came up with this idea to skewer shapes and angles and just draw confusing buildings and shapes of buildings in these canvases. My paintings have evolved from the way this one is. Like this one here is an early painting that I did like at the end of 2019. Some of the more recent ones, they're not so jagged, they're more softer and they have more color and they just have a better feeling to them than these ones. And I remember when I was a kid, I lived back east and we lived in tenement houses. And every house is very close to each other and you know, there's no space. And this is like a thought back into those times when everything was so confusing, so close together. You could open up your window and shake hands with the person who lived next door.
I weigh the clay so I have exactly a pound for each one or whatever it is like that, and they all come out pretty equal.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's none that are exactly the same, but a lot of them are close. And usually if I'm going to make a set of 8, I'll make 10 or 12, and I'll take the 8 that fit best.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so cool. Ceramic. I mean, clay.
Yeah, it's ceramic. Now, what probably is going to happen is tomorrow, assuming I don't just destroy these things and put them all back in a ball of clay and put them in a head. Tomorrow these they'll dry very slowly overnight, and tomorrow they'll be what they call leather hard. And then I'll trim a foot on the bottom of each of those and then put handles on.
This one is called Meteor Shower.
Uh-huh.
And so
Beautiful.
the felted fiber pieces inside there are leftover silks and wools that I used in my clothing business before. So I'm recycling fiber.
Yeah, you got beautiful colors. I like the blues.
And then I love texture. So
Yep. Beautiful. And hopefully you will sell something tonight. But if
I
not,
hope so, yes.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I want to fill you in on a fun fact. This is the oldest school in Palm Springs, built in 1950. Now this was originally constructed by Frances Stevens and her husband, and he was the original builder of the El Mirador Hotel. So a lot of history in this building. Again, the oldest school, and now it's a beautiful, just compound, if you will, campus, full of art, full of culture, full of betterment for the community. And they really do a good job encouraging children And God knows we need that now more than ever, to get off their phones and to create art. And they bring kids in here and they can use their hands to create art. It's a wonderful thing. That's why I'm proud to bring this episode to you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and more good stuff to come.